Magandang hapon, Pilipinas! Magandang hapon, Pilipino! Gising na tayong lahat! Ako po ay binigyan ng assignment ngayong hapon na basahin sa ating lahat ang statement ng hukbong ng Maisug Tops Coalition for today's National Day of Protest. So please, I ask you, hear us out, listen carefully, dahil ang bawat salita ay naguhudyat ng tunay na pagbabago na magsisimula sa ating lahat. Sobra ka na, BBM! The honeymoon with the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos is over. For 2 years, the nation tried to keep up with all his shortcomings and excesses with the hope that it was just a part of the adjustment period with a new president and a new administration. Not anymore. Under the president, the gains that the country enjoyed during the term of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte have gone up in smoke. In just 2 years, President Marcos caused the peso to drop to 58.8 pesos against the dollar amid legitimate fears that it will devalue even more. When the peso drops, the price of everything else goes up, which makes the country more unstable. Government bureaucracy has gone to the dogs with vital appointments, especially in cash-rich and money-making agencies, having to go through first Lady Lisa Marcos. To deliver the message that this administration is not government of laws, it has gone on a wholesale slaughter of Duterte appointees duly protected by civil service laws. The Marcos administration has thrown professionalism away by running it on a whim This is best exemplified by the cavalier manner by which it appointed Lieutenant General Emmanuel Peralta as OIC Chief PNP effective 31st of March 2024, only to be replaced by Major Romel Francisco Marbil less than 24 hours after. It was a slap on the face not only on General Peralta, but on the entire PNP hierarchy, and a warning that this administration will and can do anything on a whim. It started on the wrong foot in the merry-go-round with General Andres Centino, perhaps the only AFP Chief of Staff who was appointed by two different presidents because Malacanang did not do its homework. General Centino, who was previously appointed Chief of Staff by former President Duterte, was reappointed Chief of Staff by President Marcos upon the retirement of General Bartolome Bacarno, which was another reflection of the incompetence of President Marcos. These are only examples of the blunders and debacles in virtually all agencies that prove that they are not exemptions but the rule of the Marcos administration. Instead of addressing the issue of incompetence, the Marcos administration focused its energy on its shameless obsession with charter change. The intention is to lift the term limits to allow not just the incumbent, but the Marcos family to hold on to power. The obscenity accompanying the signature gathering for the People's Initiative, which is actually an administration initiative, was the last straw that prompted former President Duterte to come out and tell the Marcos administration that enough is enough. Instead of heeding the calls for reform, however, the Marcos administration, now run by the First Lady and Speaker Martin Romualdez, has cracked down on legitimate dissent. Rallies have been cancelled, disrupted, and obstructed. Davao del Norte Governor Edwin Johabib and Cebu City Mayor Michael Rama were suspended because they resisted pressures to cancel rallies in their areas of jurisdictions. The message is clear. Don't allow rallies or else. With the mainstream media safely kept in check for reasons better left unsaid, it said it is to the best interest of the Marcos administration to censor criticism owing to its inability to respond to legitimate questions. This includes the massive raid of public coffers by the liquidation by certification practice of both the Senate and Congress. While ordinary officers and employees submit to stringent auditing practices, legislators in both houses are not accountable for billions in public funds wasted on frivolous activities such as payouts and dole-outs. Of course, the biggest question left hanging in the nation's consciousness is President Marcos' drug habit. After he was directly accused by the former President Duterte of being a drug addict, President Marcos has refused to take a drug test to remove all doubts. His subalterns, meanwhile, resort to diversionary issues which only increase suspicions of his links and involvement. All the while, President Marcos has heightened tensions with China, obviously kowtowing to the United States. He and his officials continue to provoke the regional superpower, unmindful of the danger it poses. President Marcos placed his own backyard at risk by allowing the installations of U.S. intermediate-range missile systems in Ilocos Norte. Whatever doubts there were about his ability to think logically were erased with his ultimate act of betrayal, putting his very own people, family, neighbors, and friends in harm's way. No right-thinking politician will compromise the safety of his own home. The political fallout will take generations to recover. This is too much. Sobra na, tama na. Tatapusin ko muna dito ang statement ng Maisug and Tops dahil nasabihan po tayo na si former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte nagsasalita, so we will turn our face to the former president now.